is the host of Blockbusters, Bob Holness.
Thank you very much indeed, and welcome to Blockbusters once again. For once, we don't start on a gold run. Yes, it's quite an event. We, if you were with us last time, have just started a set of 3 games. Our new challenger has won the first game, and our 2 champions are sitting back rather stunned. They've got used to it by this time. We haven't met the challenger awfully much. We know he plays war games, we know he plays rugby, and we know he's in the ATC. It's about all we do know about you, Nicholas. Do you go on holidays? We've talked holidays quite a lot over the past few days.
Well, I don't tend to go on holidays.
I see. Well, the ATC stops it, does it?
No, actually, my mother keeps goats.
Ah.
And she...
that interferes with the holidays.
Well, she won't leave home because of the goats, you see.
She won't leave home. How many goats have you got?
We've got about 8.
Oh, it's understandable. It's better enough if you've got a cat or a dog or a goldfish, but 8 goats, rather difficult to put into kennels, yes?
Yeah, well, we've got a dog as well.
Dog as well, yeah. And you don't go away at all?
Well, I sometimes go to Wales, where my uncle lives.
Ah, well, that's fair enough. Good place to go. Yes, all right. Well, that's a reasonable enough answer. Takes all sorts. We've met the champions. We know all about them. We know what... No, we don't. I've remembered something about Catherine. Yes, I have. You're learning sign language, aren't you?
Yeah.
Tell us why.
I want to teach deaf children when I leave school.
Are you...
Been one of my ambitions for a long time.
Has it?
Yeah.
Are you connected with them at the moment?
Well, we do have a deaf boy who lives in my street, and I have been to the deaf school in Newcastle, and that was for work experience. And I've also been to a unit in Blythe, so...
Smashing thing to do.
Yeah, it's great.
Marvellous.
Yeah.
Good. That's marvellous. All right, now, I tell you what we'll do, too, because Nick's only just arrived, and there could be people arriving home who've seen the programme for the first time. Why not let's have a quick explanation of what happens on the board. The colours are so. The girls are blue. They're getting across the board like that. It's only one way they can do it. While they're doing that, Nick's going top to bottom like that. He's white, trying to block each other all the way as they go. That's briefly what it's all about. The game's a best of 3. We're into the second game now, so let's play Blockbusters. S is blinking. S is the first question, and here we go. What S is the Vatican's famous chapel? That's Sheena?
Sistine.
Sistine is the right answer. It's a good start. OK, now, where do we want to go?
F, please.
You're doing F. And F says, what F is the last part of an opera or a musical and is... Yes, Sheena?
Finale.
Finale's good. Yes, that'll do it. Have another go.
A, please.
A? Right. What A is a chemical substance, usually ethylene glycol, added to the water in a car's radiator in the winter? That's Nicholas.
Antifreeze.
Antifreeze is right. Good for you. Gives you the choice. Nick, where?
I'll have a G, please.
You want G. Right, here we go. What G is a green near the England-Scottish borders, famous for running... Yes, Sheena?
Golders.
Well, they say anybody north of Watford, it could be north of Golders Green, but I'll give the whole question before we laugh too much.
She doesn't do geography.
No, she obviously doesn't do geography. Here we go. Whole question to you, Nicholas. What G is a green near the English-Scottish border, famous for runaway marriages?
Gretna Green.
Gretna Green, yes, it's got to be. Mind you, there have probably been some runaway marriages in Golders Green, too. What's the next letter?
E, please.
You want E, OK. What E was a long poem by Wordsworth about an outing? The Excursion is the answer to that. No, I thought so, too. So let's take this one. What E is the Department of Public Service that looks after the nation's money? Yes, Nicholas?
Exchequer.
Exchequer is right, too, yes. Where are you going next?
A K, please.
Yes, the flashing light tells us it's 1 to go unless it's blocked. This is it. What K was told by the curfew for the parting... Yes, Sheena?
Nell.
Nell is right, from Grey's Anatomy, yes. Well blocked. Your choice?
R, please.
R, to join the other 2 up. Right, it's a wise one, that. What R is the red flower of Lancashire and the white... Yes, Sheena?
Rose.
Rose, yes, fine. I've noticed for every one that you go for, so does Catherine, but you just beat her to it. What were the next one?
Better be I.
Well, you're going for the I, and the I is an interesting one because if you miss out and Nicholas gets it, he gets the connection as well. It's a critical one, this. Listen carefully. What I is what Dante called the first part of the divine...
Inferno.
Inferno is right. That's it. Well interrupted. Well, tremendous. A very quick finish there, Nicholas. Congratulations. A tremendous win. And it means we have to say goodbye to our very entertaining champions, Sheila and Catherine. Not only entertaining, but fairly wealthy. They go off with £120 each. So to both of you, thank you for joining us. You know, don't you? And I'm going to get Catherine to tell us what you go off with apart from that. Come on, Catherine, in your inimitable way.
It's a lovely grey sweatshirt embossed with Blockbusters across the chest.
Yes, yes.
And a dictionary.
Yeah, which is
gold on the
letters.
front with Blockbusters.
Yeah.
That's it, is it?
Yeah.
That's enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. All the very best. Sorry to see them go, but Nicholas now has to take his place on the hot spot to do the gold run. He hasn't done a gold run yet. He doesn't know what he's up against. He's tensing his muscles. I can see them out the corner of my eye. You're okay, Nicholas, are you?
Yes, I'm
You're
fine.
all ready, though. Good. Looking a bit calmer than when you joined us, I must say, in the last game. So, here we go. The gold run, the first one, of course, brings up a very good prize. It's a major prize on Blockbusters. Not the major prize, that's when you get to number 5, but it's a good one nonetheless. I know because I've had a peep, but let us peep at the board now and see what Nicholas is going to have to cope with. Those are the letters, multiple letters. That's the gold connection, or that's one of them. He can do it this way if he likes. Doesn't matter how he does it. As long as he does it, gets the connection in 60 seconds or less. So, Nicholas, can we ask you to put yourself on the hot spot? Nicholas, that gold connection has to be done in 60 seconds or less. £10 for every correct answer if you don't make the connection. And the 60 seconds is time from the moment you tell me which of those letters in the left-hand column you want to start with. All yours.
IG, please.
England wicketkeeper.
Pass. JB.
The typical strong, stubborn Briton.
John Bull.
Right?
RS.
The flag that flies over whichever house is being stayed in by the Queen.
Royal Standard.
Right?
LJO.
Small chap who had a hit with long-haired lover from Liverpool.
Little Jimmy Osmond.
Right.
RIB.
Saw a piano concerto by George Gershwin.
Pass. GW.
A wife temporarily parted from her husband.
Grass Widow.
Yes.
HAG.
Humperdinck's opera about a witch and 2 kids.
Hansel and Gretel.
Yes, that's a connection. Well, congratulations. That was marvellous, Nicholas. You got through there, absolutely flashed through there. You left us a lot of time over, but it's time for us to tell you what you've won. So, Nicholas got the gold run, the first gold run, and here's the prize he's going to get.
And Nicholas of Norwich School will be able to sharpen his reactions by playing this set of the latest television games.
Well, a set of television games for Nicholas. I don't know whether he plays television games in amongst his war gaming. It may not enter into his circuit, does it, Nicholas? We'll have to ask you. What about those television games? Have you played them at all?
Rarely.
Have you ever tried? Have you seen people playing them? They're a bit complicated.
Yes, I have. They're very interesting.
Yeah, very interesting, he says, cautiously. Well, you've got a complete set of them there and the machine to play them on. So congratulations on getting through the gold rut. You looked actually fairly calm. You didn't look nearly as petrified as most people that stand out there, so it bodes well for the 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th gold games. That's, of course, if he gets through the next 3 games, the 3 ordinary games, the best of 3, which we're going to go into in just a moment. First of all, though, we've got to meet 2 new contestants, and we'll be doing that in a couple of minutes' time. Join us again.
Now that's what I call lucky.
As a dad, I know life's unpredictable. It's all fun and games until it's not.
You okay?
I want my kids to always be looked after. That's why I'm not putting things off anymore and protecting the life we've built by calling Smart Insurance.
Hi, how can I help?
Hi, I'd like a quick quote, please.
Okay. You can choose a benefit amount up to £750,000 depending on your age.
Brilliant.
If you're a UK resident aged 18 to 64, you can apply with just a few health and lifestyle questions. For £250,000 of cover, the price starts at just £14.77 a month.
That's less than I thought. And could help my wife pay off the mortgage.
With our Smart Family Guarantee and 99% of claims having been paid, you'll have peace of mind.
That's good to know.
You'll also receive a 100% advance in the event of terminal illness and 10% cashback on your first year's premiums. That's the Smart Cashback. Plus, you get your choice of a free £125 gift card.
Protect
the life you've built the smart way. To get a free quote today, call our specialist UK team on 0800 977 6797 or visit smartinsurance.co.uk.
My father always said doing the right thing was never wrong. That's why he volunteered for the Red Cross, helping those affected by conflict and disaster without taking sides. He left a gift in his will to the British Red Cross so that they could continue to be there even after he was gone. Because as much as we need them, they need us. Please go online, search Red Cross Wills, and consider leaving a gift in your will to the British Red Cross.
Play Happy Tiger Bingo for the most awesome bingo winning experience. Simply search for Happy Tiger Bingo. Happy Tiger. Lindt Choco Wafers. Deliciously creamy chocolate, combined with crispy cocoa wafers. And topped with crunchy roasted hazelnuts, crafted to perfection by the Lindt Master Chocolatier. Crispy, creamy, dreamy.
Nice to see you here, Steve. Heard about the break-in. Bad luck, chap.
Thanks. We've got a Verisure alarm installed now. 24/7 monitoring. Feel much safer. You should get one too.
Good thinking, Steve.
Verisure alarms. Get 50% off your Zero Vision alarm installation and a free video doorbell install. Call now or visit verisure.co.uk.
What doing? I'm on clearscore.com, Moose, looking at personalised loan recommendations. I'm thinking of popping a question. But I love you.
Barbie. Available Friday on Sky Cinema.
Who's behind the door? It's number 4.
Thank you, and welcome back. Well, there's Nicholas with one gold run under his belt and a set of television games, which he hasn't yet tried, but no doubt will. You will really try soon and enjoy them, won't you?
Yes, certainly.
Yeah, we just want to ascertain that. Wouldn't want him to win anything he didn't want, would we? No. Well, as we all know, the gold runs get better and better as they go along, but we'll see who's going to go in for the next one. It depends who's going to compete against Nick. So let's meet the next two people who are going to play Blockbusters. Peter and David, good afternoon. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Where do you come from? Sussex, yes?
Yes, we come from Haywards Heath, the commuter capital.
Do you actually both live in Haywards Heath itself?
Yes. Yes.
Always lived there?
No, I moved in about 4 years ago.
Where from?
East Grinstead.
Oh, well, it's not far,
Not
is it,
at all,
Peter,
no.
really? What school do you go to?
Haywards Heath Fitzroy College.
Well, that's fair enough, isn't it? And your particular subjects, Peter, what?
English, ancient history, maths and economics.
You grinned knowingly when I asked you that question, as if to say, here we go again, right? People have asked you before. Sorry about that. What do you do as relaxation?
Well, I run fairly slowly. I do quite a lot of rock climbing. And I do drama as well.
Do you?
Several plays.
We'll talk about that a little later on. What about you, Dave?
I play and watch football and cricket, support Stoke City Football Club, and I fail driving tests.
Oh, fine. Well, that's fair enough, isn't it? Oh, one small thing. What, you support Stoke, but you live in Haywards Heath?
Yes.
There must be a reason.
There must be. I wish I knew.
Right, well, you see what we're up against. That is Peter and David. This is the board we're going to be playing on, so let's go into the first one of a round of 3 Blockbusters. W is blinking, that's the one we start with, and away we go. Hands by the buttons. What W is Salix babylonica, a type of willow? Peter?
Weeping.
Weeping is right. Well done. It's a good start. And where next?
F, please, Bob.
You want F? What F is the perfect interval between C and G in music? Yes, Nick?
Fifth.
Fifth is right. Yes, well won. And it's your turn now, Nick.
M, please, Bob.
You want M in the middle at the top, right? What M is the insect whose bite transmits yellow... Yes, Nicholas?
Malaria.
I've got to accept that. I'm sorry. I'll give the whole question to Peter and David. That is a bit unfortunate. Wow. What M is the insect whose bite transmits yellow fever and malaria? Yes?
Mosquito.
Mosquito is, of course, right. Yes. Isn't that sad? Dear me. Unfortunate. Which one next?
Yeah. I'll have N, please.
You'll have N? Okay. Here it is. What N was the American president who resigned in 19... Yes, Peter?
Nixon.
Nixon is right. Yes, that's another one. Your choice.
No, have H. Have H, please.
You'll have H after a great deal of deliberation, okay? What H is 3 cantatas usually performed together about American Indians? Nick?
Hiawatha?
Yes, it is Hiawatha. Well done. By Coleridge Taylor. What's the next one?
R, please, Bob.
You want R. Right. What R was the building in Berlin that... Yes, Peter?
Reichstag.
Yes, it was the Reichstag that burned down, right? And again?
We'll take D, please.
We'll take D, which brings this question. What D are the legs of a roast chicken? Peter?
Drumsticks.
Yes, they are. Drumsticks.
We'll take T, please.
You'll have T, okay. What T is the American word for a dinner jacket? It's Peter again.
Tuxedo.
Or tuxedo, yes, okay, fine. That's it. Pretty close, isn't it?
U, please, Bob.
You'll have U over there to make the left-hand connection. Stand by the button, Nick. What U is something protective that is often lost, whose name means little shadow? Nicholas.
Umbrella.
Umbrella, yes, that's right. Little shadow, how stupid. Which is the next one?
B, please, Bob.
You'll have B, okay. What B was the youngest and favourite son of Jacob? David.
Benjamin.
Benjamin is correct, yes, that's right. And it means we've got one of those extended connections almost in the making. It's up to Nicholas to stop it. Which are you going for with those two?
A, please.
You'll go for A at the bottom left-hand corner. What A are the mountains in Armenia where Noah's... Yes, Peter?
Atlas.
No. And I've got to give it all to Nicholas. What A are the mountains in Armenia where Noah's Ark came to rest?
Ararat.
Ararat is right. Yes, that's a good blocking. And, of course, you only need one to make that connection top to bottom now. So which one are you going for, says he? Silly question.
L, please.
L it is, yes. Okay. What L were the machine-smashing workers of... It's David?
Luddites.
Luddites is right. That's the connection. Oh, that was a close one, wasn't it? That connection only had to be made by that one, and, of course, it turned out to be Peter and David that got it. So, it's the first one in a set of 3. Feeling more relaxed now?
Certainly,
it's easy,
yes.
really, when you know, isn't it?
There's a lot of buzzer pressure. A lot of buzzer pressure.
Yes, a lot of buzzer pressure, and it's the speed of that finger on that buzzer that matters. OK, Nicholas looking grim and determined, so let's go straight into the second game of the set of 3. O is the letter that's winking on the board. Let's take it, shall we, as we start the second game of Blockbusters in this set. What O, when numbered, is a composition by a particular musician? Yes, Nick?
Opus.
Opus is right. Good start. And the next one.
M, please.
M. Right. What M was a Russian statesman who gave his name to a... Yes, Peter?
Molotov.
Molotov cocktail, yes, that's it. Now what?
A, please.
You want A. Top right-hand corner brings this one. What A is the German word for motorway? Peter?
Autobahn.
Autobahn's right, yes. And it's your choice, Pete.
T, please.
You want T? What T is a cape on the coast of Spain or a square in London?
Trafalgar.
Nicholas. Trafalgar is right, yes. Easy one. Where next, Nick?
K, please.
K? What K is the Israeli parliament? Nicholas again.
The Knesset.
The Knesset is right. Yes, another good one. Your choice once more.
D, please.
D. What D is the city in Syria to which... Yes, Peter?
Damascus.
Yeah, well interrupted, yes. Good one. What next? Interesting, isn't it?
I'll go for J, yeah.
Lots of consultation.
J, please.
Going for J, okay. What J was the third son of Noah? Peter?
Jihab.
Nope. Nicholas, think deeply. What J was the third son of Noah?
Japhet.
Japhet is right. It's another good one. Yes. Wow. Now where?
H, please.
You want H to take you down to the bottom there. Here it is. What H has characteristics of both sexes? Yes, Peter?
Hermaphrodite.
Is right. Well done. Yes. And where?
S, please.
S at the bottom in the middle. What S is a pedigree stallion when he's a Yes?
Stud.
No. Complete question for Nicholas. What S is a pedigree stallion when he's a father?
Sire.
Sire is right. Good. Yes, that's it. Good one. Now where?
R, please.
R. Right. Covering the board this session, isn't it? Here we go. What R was an Elizabethan navigator? Often Yes, David.
Raleigh.
Raleigh is right. Yes, well interrupted. Your choice again.
V, please.
V over on the right. Here we go. What V infested Europe in the 10th century and now in... Yes, Peter?
Visigoths.
No. Sorry about that. Whole question to Nicholas. What V infested Europe in the 10th century and now infests inner cities?
Vandals.
Vandal is right. Yes. Good one there. Goodness gracious me. Where are you going?
B, please.
You want B? Right, I can see why. Here's the question. What B was a German publisher famous for his guidebooks? Baedeker is the answer to that. The famous raids in the Second World War. Before your time, here's another question. What B is a trumpery bracelet? Yes, Nick?
A bangle.
Bangle is right. Yes, that's a good one. And it gives you that one chance to make the connection unless it's blocked.
L, please.
Yes, I have to ask, you see. I can't be presumptuous in this game. What L are the organs of respiration? That's Peter.
Lungs.
It's got to be lungs, yes. And it's time for your connection now. All-important game, this now. Which one are you going for?
G.
Yes, G it is. Got to block it, Nick, if you want to stay in. What G is the odd-looking antelope? Yes, Peter?
Gazelle.
No, I shall continue the question. What G is the odd-looking antelope, this would have given it to you, celebrated by Flanders and Swan?
Gnu.
Gnu is right. How do you do? Right. That's another one. Well?
C, please, Bob.
Ah, C. This game's going to bring in quite a bit of money one way and another. Here's the question. What C is equidistant from the center of a circle? Yes, Peter?
The circumference.
Circumference is right, yes. And it's almost a connection again for you. Which one are you going for?
N.
N it is. It's got to be N. What N is a collector of coins? David?
Numismatist.
Numismatist is right. That's the connection. Well, what sad luck for Nick. Never mind. A really well-fought game, that. It was one of those games that went on and on and on and pulled in an awful lot of money. As I say, £100 Nick goes off with, so he's not going off empty-handed. You also go off, of course, with your set of television games, Nick. Plus, of course...
Blockbusters sweatshirt and embossed dictionary.
Well done. Yes, absolutely super. Nick, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
I swear they all sit behind the scenes rehearsing the Blockbusters dictionary. They miss out gold blocked, because that's what they are. They're very good dictionaries indeed. Let's have a word with the champions. Peter and David, well done. How do you feel?
A bit better now than we started.
Thought you might. Now, do I gather, Peter, that you're the captain?
Yes, that's right.
And which one of you is going in for the gold?
Well, I picked the shortest straw, so...
You've actually volunteered, have you? OK. Well, just in case there is anybody lurking in the background there that doesn't know what a gold run is, don't forget, we have a gold run. We have 5 gold runs here, which bring in special prizes. The prizes get incredible as they go along. They start pretty well, too. And they're played on a special board, of course. It means that it's a major prize, and it doesn't affect the contestants running in the normal game. So we know that it's Peter who's going to do the gold run. Here's the board he's going to do it on. That connection has got to be made right across the board, the gold connection. As we all know by this time, it can either be done like that or like this, but it's got to be done in 60 seconds or less. That's the important thing. Just want to make him feel a little bit worried about it. So let's go back to Peter and invite him, if you will, to put himself on the hot spot. Right, Peter, the gold connection in 60 seconds or less. And don't forget, if you don't make it, you get £10 for each correct answer. And I take my timing from the time you give me the letters you want to start with on the left-hand side.
SW.
Space fiction blockbuster.
Pass. CM.
28, 29, 30 or 31 days long.
Calendar month.
Right.
YO.
Widow of John Lennon.
Yoko Ono.
Yes.
MC.
Plateau covering a large part of the middle of France.
Massif Central.
Right.
BR.
Ancient weapon for breaching walls and sinking ships.
Battering ram.
Right.
MD.
Book by Melville about a white whale.
Moby Dick.
That's the connection. Very well done indeed, Peter. No hesitation about that at all. Obviously no nerves. So let's see what the first gold run will bring for Peter, one of the major prizes in Blockbusters, and they get better as they go along. They start like this.
Peter and David of Haywards Heath have each won a pair of binoculars with built-in camera.
Well, I might tell you that I examined those binoculars with a built-in camera before we actually came on the air today. I'd never actually seen them close up. They are superb. I only wish I could have the chance of going in for a gold run and winning a pair myself. How do you feel about it, Peter?
Very pleased. I do a bit of bird watching.
Do you?
Yes.
Absolutely ideal for bird watching. What about you, Dave? Do you bird watch?
I don't watch birds. I think I find a use for them, though.
Yeah. I go often to air displays and things like this. These are absolutely perfect because what you see, you take. Superb. Right. It means, of course, that they've won the gold run. That's the first major prize in the gold run, and it means that we are going to have to introduce a new contestant. It can be one person who may, in fact, whip that gold run prize away from them, not the one they've won, but the chance of getting a second, by being another single contestant. Two plays one, but very often it's the one that comes out on top. Who are we going to meet? We'll hope you'll join us next time and find out. Bye for now.
Give us a clickety-click if you can still hear us. Mecha Bingo Online, sponsors of Challenge.
Grandpa!
Make your Easter sparkle with the Lindt Gold Bunny.
Some things in life you know are going to happen, like death and taxes. You know the toast will land jam side down. You know there'll be a jam on a bank holiday. You know that parcel will come at the worst time to fetch it. And you know, at bedtime, they'll say, but this is the best bit. But here's something good to know. You know Sun Life will always pay your claim. So when you die, you know your loved ones will get a guaranteed cash payout fast to help cover your funeral costs or be a nest egg for the future. For really affordable over-50s life cover, which guarantees to pay your claim, just choose the UK's favourite. You'll also get our biggest free £125 gift card. Call free or go online today, because as you know, Sun Life's cover always pays.
We pick out Superfly, and then everyone will accept us! Let's go!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, available now on Sky Cinema.
Who had the idea for Cash Trapped? Here's a clue. He hosts it. Join Bradley Walsh weeknights at 7 on Challenge.
"58, you've made us wait long enough. What's your final answer? Mecha Bingo Online, sponsors of Challenge.